So here I am at Ordsall Hall. Let me just show you a bit of the surroundings. It's a surreal place to think that this is near the centre of Manchester. Like, you can look round, it's all like factories and building sites and stuff like that. So this manor house has over 750 years of history. Obviously, from you can see there, the older parts, like the Tudor style, compared to the newer brick parts of the building. And they've got a nice garden area here at the front. Let's get back to this though. So this place has a lot of different history. I'm going to get into that when I'm inside. I just wanted to show the outside first before I crack on the inside. So this place is actually free to get inside, and like I say, it's in Ordsall, which is in Salford, Manchester. Look at the carvings on that bit there. I don't know if they might be a reproduction and that's the original one next to it. That's possible, it looks like it. That door there goes into the Great Hall. Some really interesting things inside here, so I'd stay tuned if you're interested in seeing inside. That's the main door there in the corner. You see a lot of that kind of shape, don't you, with these old Tudor style buildings. But I'll show you the other side at the end of the video, but then let's crack on now, let's get inside. There's a little peephole. So that door was actually saved and restored in 1897. That's part of the original. Some nice food. You can actually touch this stuff. It's not one of those where you're not allowed to touch it. Nom, 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 nom. That's a crest, that. Nice pig's head. Some of the I asked a lady about these tapestries. They're based on the originals but with a modern twist. Peacock pie, look at that. I can't imagine that looking tasty to me. The feathers look nice though. So this is obviously the Great Hall of the building. Let's try and get a good view. Look at that little stage there up there that you can sit in. You can't actually get up there at the moment. I just tried having a look. Well, some rooms through there though. We'll get into them in a minute. Love this style of building. Imagine if you could live in something like this now, a big hall. Get your banquets and everything like that. So this is inside the bed chamber, obviously, as you can see.
Well, that's tomorrow's trouble.
It's just a little bit of a speech going on.
These men of mine armed and provisioned, ready to take
The detailing then.
Take a look round the house. Alice will take care of you.
That chair, how crazy does that chair look?
Trying to get through these papers.
And the armour. So something that is quite interesting in here. I hope you like my appearance. You can try these on, obviously. So in the fireplace, which is here, you can see these marks. These are believed to be from when they were sharpening the swords, apparently. And another thing worth noting, if you can see on the ceiling there's stars. I'm trying to make sure my helmet don't fall off. See the stars? Apparently one of those is removable, so you can spy from the floor above into here, into the bedroom. It's quite a nice little room, this, for a bedroom. Another little peephole. Imagine being a peasant up here and you're watching them eating all that food. Be fuming. It's not turned out the best, has it, really? Still looks like Henry VIII though, doesn't it? So they've got some of the old furniture in here. I'm not sure what year a lot of this is from. I think it's through the life of the place, to be honest with you. There's my little drawing. Some other reconstruction windows. They are original, but they've been restored. Nice view of the garden out there. Some of the artwork. This is what I want to show you, these boxes. So you can see the lock all the way around is open. Opens all them. For the detail on that. Look at this now. The logboat. Canoe. This was found when they were doing the Manchester Ship Canal in 1890. Buried 25 feet underground. This is a cafe bit. Gives you a bit of an example here of what it looks like inside. Now we're in the kitchen. I don't know if this is just me, but I've never seen a pig with a chicken's foot before. Just gives you little bits of information. That's the well in the floor there. I tried to look for it, but you can't really see much. Nice fire. Jennison's pattern Manchester for the stoves. Don't know what that is, but it stinks. Down there you can see, without my reflection, where they used to dry the meat. Yeah. I don't know what that is I've just touched, but it does not smell good. Grind a bit up. So, let's get up into the loft. So So obviously, as you can see, these steps are the new ones. I'll show you there. But let me just show you this before we go up. So on that wall there, that looks like an old archway possibly. That could have been a little space to go through. But here we go. Look at the wood there. You can just tell the age of that. I don't know what that's for. Let's start in the right one first. So these are actually the servant quarters. So this is where they would have lived, slept and so on. You can see the walls there, made out of the old straw and twigs and all the rest of it, what they used to do. Looks like they tried to put a bit of protection up. Let's go into the second one. The second part's a bit bigger. Mind your head, that nearly took my head off that. So I don't know how well you can see with the reflection. There's some initials, LJW, that's possibly someone who lived in here maybe. That's the lift. So that, I'm taking it as a representation of Ordsall Hall made into a doll's house. You can see through, try and get a good angle. So you can see through where the wall is there, where it's made of the twigs and the straw and so on, what I just said. And it goes on for quite a bit down there. But it looks like it's used by the people who work in here now, maybe office space or something like that. See a bit through there. Well, this is where the servants would have been. Looks alright now, but I bet it wasn't then. Oh, someone's coming in, up in lift. Let's get into the next room. So here we are in another room with some portraits. Look at that one, that's had an hard life. A big hole there. Seen better days. There's just some portraits and so on, but this is what I wanted to show you. Look at the old windows here. They look original, don't they? Especially that one there, it looks like bits and bats have been put together. Some more portraits on the walls in here. It's like a modern art project or something. They still practised Catholicism when Henry VIII was in power, which was obviously a bad mistake on their part, but they stuck to the guns. Some of the artwork there has been redone. Let's show you the original one while I'm carrying on. So I'm taking it that's the original. So yeah, so they stayed as Catholics, and because of that had to pay like extreme fines to Henry VIII, which in the end bankrupted them. The Radcliffe family. Look at the old walls there. Just, bed's a bit lumpy. Little peephole. But this is the great chamber. Spin me around, cause. This must be a room they've just done up a bit modern. I'm taking it that coat of arms is original and the R's for Radcliffe. I'm not going to go into every little detail about the family that's been here. think the hall kind of speaks for itself, and it's a nice place just to look at without knowing the exact history.
Horrid, all with gold, most glorious bright.
So I've just been having a quick look at the fireplace and stuff just before I left, and I didn't even notice, like that there, that panel, I didn't notice there's a little door handle on it, and a little turn, and we have discovered the secret cupboard. That's showing a bit of the original wood, and there's some bricks in there as well actually. Oh, another little room. I wonder why I can't go in that one. That's strange. So something that might be worth mentioning as well, if you're interested, that is, it's just reminding me because it says there the hall has free online ghost cameras, visited approximately by 30,000 people each month. So apparently there is some ghosts that live in here, and they've been seen running around, little children, an old lady, or something along those lines, if you believe that kind of stuff. That's the interesting bit there, the timeline. So 1066 land at Ordsall recorded as part of the manor of Salford. Up. 1335 hall is bequeathed to the Radcliffe family from the childless Richard de Hulton. Now, as far as I know, you can see like this is where bits were added, the Great Hall. Richard de Hulton actually owned a massive area around Salford, and there's a little town called Little Hulton, where I'm from, funny enough, which apparently he owned as well, given the name Little Hulton. Yeah. I'm just going to show you around the front bit of it. Got some nice wooden swans out. We can hear me over the wind, it's just picked right up. Like I was saying at the intro, you can see the houses and the building things are all around it. So you wouldn't even think this is here. Look at that. So obviously this must be a bit more of a modern bit that's added to it with the brickwork, obviously, and it's still nice, isn't it? I don't know what these are. These must be representing something because they're all over the place. These solid. There's a Bible there. There's a painter's artist brush there. Got like a little garden thing over there. It's nothing majorly interesting, but. So that's been Ordsall Hall. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I'll be doing more videos every week, so stay tuned for more.